Welcome to Christ Love Channel. Matt 4:8. Again the devil taketh him up into an exceeding high mountain, and sheweth him all the kingdoms of the world, and the glory of them. Matt 4:9. And saith unto him, All these things will I give thee, if thou wilt fall down and worship me. Matt 4:10. Then saith Jesus unto him, Get thee hence, Satan, for it is written, Thou shalt worship the Lord thy God, and him only shalt thou serve. Matt 4:11. Then the devil leaveth him, and behold, angels came and ministered unto him. When Jesus said, Thou shalt worship the Lord thy God, and him only shalt thou serve, he was answering Satan in the wilderness. This verse is a command, but it is also a revelation. It tells us where our devotion belongs, where our loyalty belongs, and where our life's ultimate purpose belongs. Worship is not just singing in church. It is the surrender of the heart. It is giving God first place in our thoughts, our choices, our desires, and our actions. To worship God only means that no person, possession, pleasure, ambition, or fear can take his throne in our lives. We may respect others, love our families, and work hard, but none of these can become our master. God alone is worthy of our highest honor because he is our Creator, our Redeemer, and our King. Serving him means obeying him, trusting him, and living for his will rather than our own. Serving him means obeying him, trusting him, and living for his will rather than our own. Jesus spoke these words while being tempted with power and glory. Satan offered him the kingdoms of the world in exchange for worship, but Jesus refused. He showed us that true faith does not bow to shortcuts, idols, or compromise. The path of God is not always easy, but it is always right. What happens if we do not obey? When we worship anything other than God, we become divided inside. Idols always demand more and give less. Money cannot save us. People cannot carry the weight of our soul. Success cannot forgive sin. Sin promises freedom but leads to bondage. When God is no longer first, our hearts drift, our worship becomes empty, and our lives lose spiritual direction. Disobedience also hardens us against God's voice. The more we choose self over God, the easier it becomes to justify sin. But obedience brings life. It brings peace, clarity, and strength. It teaches us that God is enough. Matthew 4:10 calls us back to the center. Worship God alone, serve him alone, trust him alone. In that surrender we find not loss, but true freedom. Welcome to Christ Love Channel. Consider sharing it to bless others.